Hey everyone, this is Johnny Taylor, and I'm coming to you today with some information about achieving your goals. We're going to old school today. You like my old school chalkboard? Why? Because we can. Remember back in the day, they'll come at you with this ruler now, okay? And so if you don't behave, I'm going to have to pop you on the hand. And hey, little Johnny, this one's for you, okay? You know who you are. Straighten up, sit up tight. Sit up straight, keep your hands and feet to yourself, and pay attention, young man. We better, got you? All right, now here we go. We have to know the difference between vision, plans, and goals, okay? Just like Vanna. Let's begin with a vision. Vision is where you begin, because in a vision, you have a clear mental image of a preferable future, okay? A clear mental image in your imagination of a preferable future. Who do you want to be in the future? Who are you trying to become? What would you like to accomplish? What would you like to do for your career or in your family or whatever? I want you to be able to look into your future, and of all the different possibilities of your future, you pick the ones that you really like and you want to strive for. That is your vision. So this is when we dream, when we think, when we get inspired, and we think about who we could be for ourselves and for our families and for the Lord God Almighty, the person that we want to be, as well as the things we want to do. That's our vision. That's where it begins. Now then, vision. Next step then is to turn that vision into plans, just like Vanna. Now then, in our plans, these are general ideas about how we're going to achieve this wonderful vision that we have. Plans are for becoming that person and for doing those things. For example, if we want to, we see ourselves as being healthier in the future. Well, what are our plans? Our plans would be maybe to exercise more, eat right, and drink more water. Maybe we have a spiritual goal. We want to be grow spiritually. We want to be a better Christian in the future than we are today. Okay, we want to grow in Christian maturity. Well, what are our plans? They include, well, I'm going to go to church more. I want to read my Bible. I'm going to spend more time in prayer. I'm going to work on my bad habits. Maybe we have mental goals. We say, well, I'd love to learn, I plan to learn a second language with whatever program that I can find, or I want to take up the skills that are involved in my favorite art form. Okay, so I'm going to find me some classes and do whatever I need to do for that. So I need to make myself some plans. Now, if I just make those generalized plans, well, I want to be better, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to become that person, is really probably not going to work out for us because it's just too nebulous. So now we need to take our plans and turn them into goals. Now here's goals, but it's not just any kind of goal. We could say, well, I want to lose 20 pounds. Well, sure you do, okay? But exactly how are you going to do it? So when we begin to set our goals for any area, whether it's our body, mind, or our spirit, when we begin to set our goals, we take our vision, we look at our plans, and then we build ourselves some goals that are SMART goals. S-M-A-R-T. SMART goals. Oh, that's smart. Now then, SMART is an acronym to explain and describe the kind of goals that we really need in our lives, okay? Now, let's go through our letters. S stands for specific. If you're going to set a goal, it needs to be specific. It can't be nebulous, like, well, be healthier, or be more spiritual, or quit doing my bad habits, or these sort of things. It has to be specific, okay? It needs to be where you can write it on a piece of paper, and then you can see it before you. Specifically, how are you going to be healthier? How are you going to exercise? Where are you going to exercise? Be specific. What are you going to eat and what are you not going to eat? Is it specific? What about your Christianity? Are you specific? You going to read more Bible? Well, which part of the Bible are you going to read? Okay, when are you going to do it? So your goals must be very, very specific. The more specific you can make your goal, the greater your odds are of actually fulfilling it and reaching your goal. And that's what we're after, right? We want to be goal achievers. Now then, I got specific. Next is an M. M stands for measurable. Measurable. Specific and measurable go hand in hand. If I can't measure it, how will I ever know if I achieve it? Think about a basketball game. You have a goal and you shoot. Not me, you. Okay, you shoot, and the orange ball goes to the orange hoop. Either it does or it doesn't. And when it does, either you get 1 point for a free throw, 2 points for a good shot, and 3 points from downtown, okay? So it is specific and it is measurable. Either you made the goal or you did not make the goal. So you have to have measurable goals so that you can track your progress and so that you can tell whether or not you actually achieve them or not. So again, saying, well, I want to lose 20 pounds. Well, how are you going to lose 20 pounds? I'm going to go to the gym. Is it specific and is it measurable? Which gym or what exercise program? And when will you do it? And how many minutes per day, how many times a week are you going to do it to set this up on your schedule? Because our next step after we get our SMART goals is we're going to work it into our schedule. So we're actually going to do the things that we need to be doing in order to achieve our great goals and plans and achieve our vision. Specific and measurable. Next on our list is A. A. A stands for action-oriented. Action-oriented. What specific, measurable actions are you going to take to achieve your goals, plans, and your vision? It has to be actionable. It has to be something that you do, some act that you perform. You're going to, you want to be a better Christian, okay? All right, I'm going to go to church. I'm going to go to that church during regular services. It's specific and it's measurable. Is it actionable? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, it's specific. It's measurable. Either I did or I didn't go to church this Sunday. And it is action-oriented. I don't just think about it. I don't just wish for it. I get up, I put on my glad rags, and I go down to the church and howdy with folks and visit with God and have a wonderful time. It is actionable. It's something that I do. My goal is not to lose 20 pounds. My goal is specific, measurable, and actionable. My goal is to be on that treadmill every morning. My goal, my SMART goal, is to lift those weights 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay? My goal is to get all the junk food out of my house to set myself up for success. And then if I need to lighten up on the weekends, on Saturday, I'll eat what I want to with my family and enjoy life. Okay? But on Monday through Friday, these are the things that I will and will not eat. And this is what I will not have in my house. I want to drink more water. Well, how much water? Specific and measurable. These many glasses, this many times a day. Okay, it's action oriented. Next on our list is R, stands for relevant. Relevant. In other words, if you do these actions, are these the kind of habits that we're building? Remember, we're building habits. Are these the kind of habits that are going to help you fulfill your plans and realize your vision? Are they going to help you reach your large goals? Are you going to be more healthy? Are you going to be more spiritual? Are you going to be smarter or develop skills? Are you going to be more organized? My goals, are they going to get me there? Is this the right pathway? Is this the right road? I have to think about these things. Otherwise, we'll spend all our time doing things that will not get us to where we really want to go in our life. We have a vision. We know where we want to go. We have plans. We have a general route, okay? We have an action plan, so we know what we're going to do and when we're going to do it. We are want to get to that particular place. This is all relevant. It's not just stuff and nonsense. It's not just fad. It's not just in or out. It is a very relevant goal. These are the goals that are going to help me to become the person that I want to be. Last but not least is T. T is time bound. Time bound. When are you going to do it? Specifically, right? When will you do these things? What hour of the day are you going to do these things? What day of the week are you going to do these things? And how long are you going to spend at doing these wonderful habits that are going to turn you into that person? Okay? Is it going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? Are you going to go to the gym? Is it going to be 5 days a week? You're going to get on that treadmill? Okay? When will you drink your water? When will you say your prayer? When will you have your daily devotion time? It has to be time bound, where you block off on your schedule. You block off on your schedule a certain amount of time specifically, right? Measurably, action-oriented, a relevant chunk of time where you are going to accomplish that particular task. Okay? If you're going to come to church, it's always good to go when everybody else is there as well. Okay? You're not sitting in the church house all by yourself. It's time bound. There's specific hours. There's a schedule. Now you need to think about your vision and your plans and build smart goals. Okay? So in your processes, when you think about goals that you would like to set for your body, for your health, you think about goals that you would like to set for your mind, for your heart, for your emotions, for your skills, for your personal development, your organizational skills, the things you need to fix up in your life, all these issues of your mind. When you think about your spiritual goals, you want to be more like Jesus. You want to become a better Christian. All these things must become smart goals. Smart goals. Specific, measurable, action-oriented, relevant, and time-bound. Now, if you'll get you a set of goals that meet this criteria, and you've thought about it, and you've prayed about it, and you've imagined it, and you've chewed on it and meditated on it, and you know where you want to go, you've got the vision, and you've got the general idea of the plans of how you're going to get there, and then you set these kind of goals, then you'll be able to make the kind of progress that you really want to make in these areas of your life. So, have fun with it. Don't stress, don't sweat. Just work with it. You got God on your side, right? Okay? When God does everything, when God sets goals, guess how He sets them? Let's talk about setting us a Savior. Is it specific? Yeah, it was the only begotten Son. Is it measurable? Absolutely. Absolutely is measurable. Either He did or did not die for our sins and rise again from the dead. Was it action-oriented? Absolutely it was. He came for those 33 years, died on the cross. Was it relevant? Yeah, it was relevant. It was for the salvation of our souls and the changing of our lives, getting us to heaven, all the good things. Was it time-bound? It certainly was, okay? Now, the Bible says, my times are in your hands. So I want the hours of my day to match up with the will of God. That means I have to think strategically. So I need smart goals to help me accomplish the plans so that I can realize the vision that God and I have together for me. Okay, here we go again. Vision. Who are you going to be? Plans. How are you going to get there? Goals that are specific, measurable, action-oriented, relevant, and time-bound. Hey, this is Johnny Taylor saying to you, get yourself some SMART goals. Be smart, okay? and don't make me come after you with this bad boy right here, okay? Have a great day. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.